self-care. Sometimes the biggest threat to your brain is the one you can't feel at all. Imagine your arteries, those narrow, twisting highways that carry oxygen-rich blood throughout your body. Over time, they slowly become stiff, coated, and clogged, almost like old pipes building up layers of rust. The dangerous part is that it doesn't happen suddenly. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's silent, creeping in little by little, and for a long time, it's completely invisible. For so many people over the age of 60, the first warning signs might seem unrelated: rising blood pressure, tingling or numbness in the hands and feet, or that constant chill in the fingertips and toes. Too often, these are brushed off as just getting older, but in reality, they are your body's quiet way of saying, "Something is blocking the flow." And that's where the real danger lies. These hidden blockages don't just slow circulation, they raise your risk of stroke, memory decline, and even dementia, all while you might not realize what's happening. But here's the good news: you have far more control than you think. With just a few small, consistent changes to what you eat and drink each day, you can help keep your arteries clear, your blood flowing freely, and your brain sharp and active. No crazy fad diets, no complicated routines, just real food in the right amounts at the right time. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. In this video, I'll share with you 7 everyday foods and 1 special morning drink, all supported by strong scientific research that can help sweep your arteries clean and protect your brain. And here's the best part: you probably already have some of them in your kitchen right now. Before we dive in, let's make this interactive. If you're excited to learn something new that could change your health, type a 1 in the comments. And if you think you've already heard it all before, drop a 0. Let's see where everyone stands. All right, let's begin. Salmon, the ocean's gift to your brain and arteries. Our first food comes straight from the ocean. It's rich, it's flavorful, and it's one of the most powerful natural gifts for your health: salmon. Now, this fish isn't just tasty, it's a nutritional powerhouse. Salmon is packed with omega-3 fatty acids, those healthy fats that scientists have studied for decades. According to the American Heart Association, omega-3s can lower triglyceride levels, reduce inflammation inside blood vessels, and even prevent platelets from clumping together into dangerous blood clots. Think of your brain as a high-performance engine. Omega-3s are the premium oil that keeps the gears running smoothly. Without them, things begin to stiffen, slow down, and lose efficiency over time. But when you supply your body with enough omega-3s, you're protecting the flexibility of your arteries, while also supporting sharper thinking, stronger memory, and lowering your risk of stroke. But not all fish are equal. Wild-caught salmon, especially from places like Alaska, is one of the richest sources of omega-3s and comes without the high mercury levels found in certain larger fish. The best part? Salmon is incredibly versatile. You can steam it, bake it, grill it, or even poach it. Just be careful to avoid heavy frying or drowning it in processed sauces, since that cancels out many of the health benefits. The sweet spot? Aim for 2 to 3 servings per week, each about the size of your palm. Pair it with leafy greens, roasted vegetables, or simply a squeeze of lemon for a delicious, brain-boosting meal. Pomegranate, nature's ruby red treasure. Next, let's leave the sea behind and look at a fruit that glitters like a jewel. Bright, vibrant, and bursting with flavor, pomegranate. Often called nature's treasure chest, this fruit holds powerful secrets for your arteries. When you break open a pomegranate, those ruby red seeds aren't just beautiful, they're loaded with polyphenols and anthocyanins, plant compounds with extraordinary benefits. According to studies published in the journal Atherosclerosis, pomegranate juice can actually increase nitric oxide production in your body. Why does that matter? Because nitric oxide acts like a natural relaxant for your blood vessels. It helps them open wider, allowing blood to flow more freely, especially to the brain. Think of your arteries like a garden hose. Over time, if the hose stiffens or clogs, the water flow weakens. Pomegranate works almost like warm water, loosening that stiffness and improving circulation. But it doesn't stop there. Pomegranate's antioxidants also fight oxidative stress, the kind of cellular damage that leads to plaque buildup inside arteries. By reducing this stress, you're protecting your blood vessels and extending their healthy lifespan. One fascinating study from the Technion Israel Institute of Technology found that participants who drank pure pomegranate juice daily for just 1 year reduced the thickness of their carotid artery walls by up to 30%. That's not just a minor change, that's a meaningful improvement that could dramatically lower stroke risk. Enjoying pomegranate is easy. You can eat the seeds fresh, sprinkle them over salads, or blend them into smoothies. Drinking pure pomegranate juice is also effective, but make sure it's 100% juice with no added sugars. And here's a quick tip. If peeling a pomegranate feels too messy, try the water bowl method. Cut the fruit in half, submerge it in water, and gently loosen the seeds. The pith will float, the seeds will sink, and you'll have a clean bowl of ruby gems in no time. Arugula, the peppery leaf with a big impact. Now let's step into the world of leafy greens. Everyone knows spinach and kale, but there's one underrated green that deserves a spotlight: arugula. This peppery little leaf may not get as much attention, but it's a quiet powerhouse for your arteries and your brain. Unlike iceberg lettuce, arugula is naturally rich in dietary nitrates. Your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, the very compound we just talked about that helps blood vessels relax and widen. The result? More oxygen-rich blood flowing to the brain, sharper focus, better memory, and a lower risk of stroke. In fact, researchers at the University of Exeter discovered that eating nitrate-rich vegetables like arugula can lower blood pressure within just a few hours. But arugula doesn't stop there. It's loaded with vitamin K, which prevents calcium from building up in your arteries. Think of vitamin K as a traffic officer, directing calcium to where it belongs, in your bones, not in your blood vessels. It also contains folate, which lowers homocysteine levels, an amino acid linked to artery damage when it gets too high. The best way to enjoy arugula? Fresh in a salad. Its peppery bite pairs beautifully with olive oil, lemon, and cherry tomatoes. You can also sauté it lightly in garlic and olive oil for a warm, flavorful side dish. Just remember, arugula's flavor and nutrients are strongest when fresh, so buy in small amounts and use quickly. Avocado, creamy protection for your heart and brain. Next, let's move into something creamy, rich, and beloved all over the world: avocado. This isn't just the star of trendy brunch menus. Avocado is a genuine ally for your arteries and brain. It's packed with monosaturated fatty acids, MUFAs, the type of fat that lowers LDL cholesterol, the bad kind that clogs arteries, while raising HDL cholesterol, the good kind that clears them. When LDL drops and HDL rises, blood flows more freely, delivering oxygen and nutrients to your brain without obstruction. But that's not all. Avocados are also rich in potassium, which helps balance sodium in your body. Too much sodium raises blood pressure, straining your arteries. Potassium counteracts this effect, relaxing vessel walls and easing the pressure. And let's not forget vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that reduces oxidative stress and keeps arteries flexible. The best part? Avocados are incredibly versatile. Spread them on whole grain toast, mash them into guacamole, toss cubes into a salad, or blend them into a smoothie for extra creaminess. You can even swap mayonnaise with mashed avocado in sandwiches. Same creaminess, none of the artery-clogging downside. Here's the key: moderation. Avocados are calorie-dense, so half an avocado a day is plenty to reap the benefits without going overboard. Choose ripe ones that give slightly when pressed. Unripe avocados can taste bitter and lack that buttery texture. Chia seeds, tiny seeds with giant power. Our next food proves that big things often come in small packages. Enter the mighty chia seed. These tiny seeds are packed with plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, which supports artery flexibility and brain health. But that's just the beginning. Chia seeds are also incredibly rich in soluble fiber, which works like a sponge in your digestive system. It soaks up excess cholesterol and carries it out of the body before it can settle in your artery walls. According to research in the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism, diets high in soluble fiber can lower LDL cholesterol and triglycerides, two of the biggest culprits behind plaque buildup. And here's a bonus. Chia seeds absorb up to 10 times their weight in water, forming a gel-like consistency in your stomach. That not only helps keep you full longer, but also slows the absorption of sugar, keeping your blood sugar levels steady. Stable blood sugar means less inflammation, and less inflammation means healthier, more resilient arteries. Adding chia to your diet couldn't be easier. Sprinkle them over oatmeal, mix them into smoothies, or stir them into yogurt. You can even make a simple chia pudding by soaking the seeds overnight in almond milk and adding a touch of honey or berries in the morning. It's a delicious, brain-boosting way to start the day. Senior healthcare. The secret to clear arteries and a sharp brain. Chia seeds may be tiny, but their power is massive. They don't just sit quietly on your plate, they actively work to protect your arteries and nourish your brain. Packed with plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, they help your blood vessels stay flexible and resilient. But that's just the beginning. Chia seeds bring along vitamin E, another antioxidant warrior that shields your arteries from oxidative stress and inflammation. This triple action, lowering bad fats, fighting oxidation, and reducing inflammation, turns chia seeds into a stealthy yet powerful tool you can easily add to your daily routine. The best part? They're unbelievably easy to use. You can stir them into oatmeal or yogurt, sprinkle them over salads, or blend them into smoothies for an instant nutrient boost that hardly changes the flavor. When soaked in liquid, chia seeds transform into a gel-like texture, perfect for making chia pudding, a fiber-packed snack that feels indulgent but is incredibly healthy. This same gel can even replace eggs in baking, making your recipes lighter, friendlier to your arteries, and better for your brain. Here's one practical tip. Chia seeds absorb a lot of water, so it's best to let them soak before eating. This makes them easier to digest and allows your body to absorb their nutrients more efficiently. A simple formula is 1 teaspoon of chia seeds to 3 tablespoons of water, left for about 15 minutes. What you'll get is a versatile, nutrient-rich base you can use in countless ways. Now, let's move from seeds to something ancient, golden, and treasured for centuries in the Mediterranean world, extra virgin olive oil. Often called liquid gold, this oil isn't just about flavor, it's about life. Unlike refined oils that are stripped of nutrients, extra virgin olive oil is extracted gently, without heat or harsh chemicals. That means it retains polyphenols, powerful plant compounds that act as bodyguards for your arteries. They soothe inflammation, fight oxidative damage, and help slow the buildup of arterial plaque. One landmark study, known as the PREDIMED trial in Spain, followed thousands of older adults at risk of heart disease. The results? Those who enjoyed a Mediterranean diet rich in extra virgin olive oil had significantly lower rates of stroke compared to those on a low-fat diet. That's not just coincidence, it's science in action. Think of it this way. While unhealthy fats can clog your arteries like sludge in a pipe, the healthy fats in olive oil act like a gentle lubricant, keeping those vessels smooth and flexible. And when blood flows freely, your brain gets a fresh supply of oxygen and nutrients, fueling sharper memory, clearer thinking, and long-term cognitive resilience. In daily life, using olive oil is simple. Drizzle it over salads, dip fresh bread in it, toss roasted vegetables, or use it for light sautéing. Just avoid deep frying, as high heat can strip away its powerful compounds. About 1 to 2 tablespoons a day is enough to unlock its benefits without adding unnecessary calories. To make sure you're getting the real deal, look for bottles labeled extra virgin, ideally in dark glass with a harvest date. And here's a pro tip. Real olive oil should taste fresh with a slight peppery kick. That's the polyphenols doing their job. From this smooth richness, let's turn up the heat, literally, with cayenne pepper. This fiery spice doesn't just wake up your taste buds, it wakes up your circulation. Its power comes from capsaicin, the compound that gives cayenne its burn. But beyond the heat, capsaicin works directly on your blood vessels, helping them relax and widen. The result? Better blood flow, more oxygen to your brain, and a reduced risk of dangerous clots. Studies in the Journal of Clinical Investigation confirm this. Capsaicin triggers nitric oxide release, the same natural vessel relaxant we've seen with pomegranate and arugula. Nitric oxide is like your body's built-in mechanic. It keeps arteries flexible, smooth, and less likely to develop blockages. On top of that, cayenne's anti-inflammatory properties calm down irritated vessel walls, slowing plaque buildup. Some studies even suggest it can slightly lower blood pressure by improving arterial elasticity. And as a bonus, cayenne may give your metabolism a gentle boost, supporting healthy weight management, another big win for your arteries. Adding cayenne doesn't mean turning every meal into a firestorm. A pinch is enough to sprinkle over eggs, soups, or roasted veggies. You can even add a tiny dash to a fruit smoothie, citrus or pineapple blends especially, for a refreshing surprise. But remember, if you're new to spicy foods, start small. Too much too soon can upset your stomach. And now, after that fiery kick, let's cool things down with a refreshing, science-backed morning ritual, a simple drink that detoxifies, improves circulation, and sets the tone for a clear, energized day. Picture this. You wake up, pour yourself a warm glass of water, and stir in 3 powerful ingredients: lemon, ginger, and turmeric. Together, they create a synergy that fuels your brain and protects your arteries. Lemon brings vitamin C, an antioxidant that shields artery walls, strengthens vessel collagen, and prevents LDL cholesterol from oxidizing, the very first step of plaque buildup. Ginger adds a warming zing, powered by gingerol and shogaol, compounds that fight inflammation and prevent blood clots. Turmeric, with its star compound curcumin, delivers potent anti-inflammatory effects and supports fat metabolism, reducing blockages before they form. Making the drink is easy. In 200 milliliters of warm water, squeeze half a fresh lemon. Add 1 teaspoon of grated ginger and half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, or fresh turmeric if you have it. For maximum benefit, sprinkle in a tiny pinch of black pepper. It boosts curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Drink it first thing in the morning or before light exercise to jumpstart circulation and mental clarity. When enjoyed consistently, this simple ritual can boost your energy, warm cold hands and feet, and sharpen your focus. It's like giving your arteries a gentle cleanse every morning. And with that, we've covered 7 powerful foods and 1 extraordinary drink, all backed by science, that can keep your arteries clear and your brain sharp well into your golden years. But before we wrap up, let me leave you with this. Good health doesn't require drastic changes or extreme diets. It's about small, consistent choices that stack up over time. Every meal is an opportunity to fuel your future, to keep your blood flowing, and to protect the incredible machine that is your brain. Think of it as a daily investment in your future self. If you found even one idea in this video that you're excited to try, that's already a win. Take care of your arteries, and they'll take care of you for decades to come. Stay curious, stay hopeful, and I'll see you again in the next episode of Smart Health 365.